Hello, and welcome to my little corner of the cosmic universe. This is High Priestess Indigo, and I'm back with another read for the collective. So I'm going to start with a prayer. I'm going to pull some subconscious cards, and then I will see what deck I am led to jump into. Almighty God, I thank you. Please allow me to be a clear portal and a clear channel for your Holy Spirit and your divine will. God, I ask that you bless each and every person that comes across this video. You know who they are and where they are in their spiritual journeys and what they need. And God, I ask that you bind and return to sender any and all negative energy, negative entities, evil eye, projection, spell work, black magic, dark magic, hoodoo, voodoo, anything, Father God, that is not of your purest and highest divine light. These things I ask in Jesus' name. Amen. So let's see what's going on in the energy. Let's see. I'm picking up a masculine energy so far. Oh my gosh. Keep wanting to drop out all these cards. Okay, let's try that. Okay. All right. So we have dealing with chronic guilt and shame, lingering feelings of guilt or shame that hinder personal growth and self acceptance. Needing to heal from your ego dissolution, the process of transcending the ego for spiritual growth, which can be challenging and disorienting. Issues coming from trust deficiency, pervasive lack of trust in oneself, others, or the world, often resulting from past experiences of betrayal, abandonment, or trauma. Needing to address fear of failure, deep seated anxieties related to the possibility of not meeting expectations or goals. Needing to address an alignment blockage, impediments hindering the harmonious integration of one's spiritual beliefs, values, and actions, leading to a sense of disconnection from one's higher self or spiritual path. And then we have dealing with chronic stress and burnout, prolonged stress and exhaustion that can affect physical, mental, and spiritual health. And with the subconscious cards, these can be past or present, what this person needs to heal or has already healed on the subconscious level. And this is also a general read, so it is like eating fish. Eat the meat, leave the bones. Please only take what resonates. Love to, I have to throw that clause in there now because I feel like that is something that a lot of people don't realize about, watching readings on YouTube or anywhere else. Unless you're doing a personal read, these are all general reads, so please only take what resonates, always. So, let's see. Yep. Okay, let me grab something from this other deck. Alright, so we got pop culture influence, lazy lover, okay. Late apologies, plot twists, simp, oh boy, spiritual revolution, cashing in, It takes two to tango. Party animal. 1-800 search for you. Rumor monger. Knew that was gonna come out. Knew that card was coming out. Taking action. Late bloomer. Controlling. Sorry, I'm hearing in my head. So I told you I was picking up a masculine energy, but it's a divine masculine energy. And what I'm hearing this divine masculine energy say in my head, I'm hearing the Wizard of Oz. Ding dong, the witch is dead. The wicked witch. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. I'm hearing that in my head. So whoever this divine masculine is, he is literally singing in his head, ding dong, the witch is dead. Water under the bridge. Oh my goodness, this masculine energy is hilarious. Jealous colleagues. Fake applause. Shuffle. Yeah, this. I'm just waiting to see the resignation card. Police authority. Oh man. Promoted. Uninvited guests. Okay, so let me get this reading started. I can tell you this much. This divine masculine is in good spirits. Whoever you are, divine masculine, you are showing up in your energy as somebody who is actually very joyful, very happy. And you're happy because you're quite literally getting yourself free of a very toxic karmic feminine who is showing up in the energy as a rumor monger. This is somebody that did a lot to try to destroy your character, to assassinate your personality and who you were. This is somebody that was literally telling friends that you were a lazy lover and a simp. And I'm not getting that off of your energy, you know. I'm not getting that off of your energy at all. I'm really getting that this person is creating this narrative because they don't have anything else. They don't have anything else to say about you. That is literally, this person is trying to draw a rabbit out of their hat to perform a magic trick to make people feel sympathetic for her, to draw people to her side of things, because what I'm really seeing is the truth of who this person is, this karmic feminine, is being exposed in the 3D. And you're basically your character and your name is being cleared. So this person is quite literally clutching at straws, trying to blame you for something, you know, trying to create some kind of narrative that will basically take the heat off this karmic feminine. This is somebody that is also very heavily, like, I'm seeing a karmic feminine who doesn't really have a sense of self. Somebody who is easily persuaded by, um, this is somebody that is constantly in their ego energy. And when you really understand ego energy, from the Freudian sense of the word, when you think of ego, it's kind of like the mask and the personality that we wear, that we present to the world as though it's our authentic and true self, when actuality the ego is just a almost like a protective measure that we develop in this world to function in this world. It has its purposes, but never are we supposed to be driven by the ego. So this is somebody that is still very much in their ego. And so this is somebody that is heavily influenced by what other people think, by pop culture, about images, how things are supposed to look. Never mind you that, you know, if it's just image, it doesn't mean anything. But this is somebody that is literally very much in their ego because all they can think about is how it's going to look to the public or to their friends or family that you are no longer with them. Divine masculine. That's really, really what I'm getting off of that card. This is somebody who was honestly spending a lot of time cashing in on, I feel like, basically using your energy. But also, this is somebody that was cashing in because they were using your energy to fund their whole little social butterfly lifestyle that they were living. This was somebody that liked. I literally heard in my head, this person likes stunting on the hoes. Meaning, like, this is somebody that liked being able to throw in other women's face about a certain lifestyle or certain image of a lifestyle. This is the kind of, like, always when I think of this kind of woman, I always think of like the perfectly curated Instagram feed. You know, their life looks like a Pinterest board, but it's not, it's more for the image of how it looks to society than it is. It's like, okay, the outside of the house looks really beautiful, but the inside of the house is dilapidated and falling down. Is This is how this karmic feminine is showing up in the energy to me. This is somebody who was also very controlling. This is somebody that literally wanted to try to convert you into this kind of energy, a simp energy, but you were never that. Honestly, I feel like you were kind of more of, you're very strong-willed, but you did do a lot of things to try to keep the peace with this karmic feminine when y'all were together. And she misunderstood your peacemaking abilities and your desire to, basically be more fair minded, as thinking that she could run rough shot, all over you. Now she's finding out because you're leaving her and you have walked away from this situation and her and her toxic ways. So now she's feeling like you threw her for a plot twist, because this is somebody that never really saw you, divine masculine. They never really saw your strength. They never really saw you in your true essence, because like I said, this person was, one, projecting onto you their own version of what they thought you were, that they never took the time to actually bother to get to know you, because you were just part of this puzzle piece of this public image that this person wanted to live. And so it sounds crazy, but I know a lot of women that do this. It's like I see a lot of women that are just so happy to have a man that any man will do. And I know that sounds terrible, in the sense that it's not like, this person didn't really know you, the individual, and get to know the things that made you incredible. Because if she had of, she would have treated you far different than the way she treated you. But I see a lot of women where it's like they have this, I call it the scrapbook of their life, and they want their life to look a certain way. They want to get married by a certain age. They want to have children by a certain age. They want to accomplish certain things by a certain age. And in their quest to get that image, or to get this, to complete the scrapbook, the only thing missing is the man in this situation. And so the first man they basically can get to marry them is the man that's, never mind if the man is actually a good match for them, if they have the same, ideas about raising children. Most of these kind of women don't think that far ahead. I hate to say that. So this is the kind of woman that's like, this karmic feminine is showing up in the energy like that, where it really was more about her fulfilling some kind of image of what her life was supposed to be like, that she never bothered to actually really dig deeper below the, and it sounds crazy to have been with somebody that could be that superficial, but you'd be surprised just how superficial people can be when it comes to stuff. You should be far discerning when it comes to a relationship partner, because honestly, if you are with the wrong person, it can affect your mental health, it can affect your physical health, it can affect your future. Like, so much of our life is driven by, or can be driven by, who we're actually attached to. And honestly, to that point, that's another reason why you left this karmic feminine, is because you realize that as long as you were connected to this karmic feminine, your abundance was blocked. Your spiritual evolution, your ascension was blocked. you basically was with somebody that did not have the ability to manifest, that did not have the ability to grow. This is somebody that has no fruits of the spirit because they're in their ego and they're toxic. And somewhere in here, you started undergoing a spiritual revolution. You kind of show up as a bit of a late bloomer, not in a negative sense, but like, I just get the sense that you might not have been somebody that was, into God or spirituality or anything like that. And you kind of discovered this later in your life. I'm not getting the sense that you were an atheist or anything, but you might have been more agnostic, of more on the, like, well, not disregarding the possibility of God, but you just kind of strike me as somebody that was kind of more in the middle ground about it. Like, if the evidence, and this is most agnostic people, if the evidence presents itself, you're willing to take into consideration the idea that there might be a God. You strike me as the kind of very logically thinking person that, once, if anybody can prove something to you, you're on board. If it makes logical sense, if it moves you in a certain way, you're on board. And I feel like, coming from that background, like I said, it wasn't that you didn't believe in God, you just weren't introduced to God in that sense. God was more of an abstract thought. And then somewhere in here, you had some kind of encounter that started you on a spiritual revolution, and you begin to develop a relationship with the Most High God, and that transformed your life. And the more your life transformed, the more you realize that who you were attached to. You started being able to see things from your third eye, and you could see spiritually that this karmic feminine was very toxic, that she was not producing fruits of the spirit, and that, if you were going to continue forward on your ascension and growth spiritually, you were going to have to leave this relationship in the past. And so you finally decided to take actions. You decided to take action and move forward away from this karmic feminine. And that's why I say this, through this karmic feminine for a loop, because she was not expecting this. This is somebody that thought they knew you, even though they really never knew you. I know that sounds crazy, but this person felt like they knew you well enough that they didn't see you becoming spiritual. Basically, you becoming spiritual and you developing a relationship with the Most High God was not on their bingo card. So this is somebody who is now sitting kind of in the shadows. They're really deeply concerned about what you have going on in your life. This is somebody that is researching you. I'm getting the sense of somebody that is heavily stalking your social media pages. They may be trying to hack into stuff to figure out basically what are you doing and who you doing it with. Because even though you told this person you left for spiritual reasons, and you felt like this relationship had ran its course, this person is not believing it. This person really thinks that there must be another feminine in the energy. So this is somebody that I feel like really wants to you know, pop up on you as an uninvited guest, because I feel like they want to be able to say they caught you with somebody, and then they can say to family and friends, see, I told you. I told you he left because it was somebody else. And that's part of this, narrative that this karmic feminine is trying to paint, of you being the bad guy. But I feel like to family and friends, you're not blaming this karmic feminine. You're taking full responsibility for your part in being in this relationship, of being with this person for as long as you did. I don't feel like you're bashing this karmic feminine at all. You're basically being very diplomatic about it, considering, even more so because this is somebody, like I said, that they're doing the slander game. They're doing the lying. They're doing the, you know, manipulation to try to paint themselves out as the victim, and you're really just being very mature about the situation. So you really do see this past relationship as water under the bridge, because, like I said, in your mind, once you told this karmic feminine this was over, this is somebody that really kind of went a little bit postal on you. So that's why I said when I keep thinking back to the beginning of this reading, you were like, "Ding dong, the witch is dead." Like, yeah, you're tired of this. You're tired of being somebody that you're tired of being with somebody who whole sense of self is fluffed up off of is propped up off of fake applause. This is somebody, like I said, their sense of self is outside of themselves. They're too heavily influenced by what other people think, the image of things, and so you realize that this person had no real sense of self, and that their true sense of self was based off of fake applause. This is somebody that liked for people, people that they work with or people that were in their friend groups to be jealous of them. Like I said, this is somebody that likes stunting on the hoes, meaning, they like being able to brag to their friends that their lives were better. This is somebody that is very vain. It's karmic feminine is very vain, very, very vain. Now this karmic feminine is upset because she doesn't know what to do because you are standing in your divine masculine authority. You're standing in your spiritual authority. And even more so, you're standing strong in your boundaries. Like this karmic feminine has been trying to break you down to lure you back into, this relationship with her, and you're not having it. You are standing firm on your authority and your boundaries are super strong. So this is really frustrating, this karmic feminine, because like I said, you threw her for a plot twist because in her mind, like I said, this is somebody that in their mind they saw you as a simp. So now they're shocked with this plot twist because they can't believe how much authority, how strong your back is, and how strong your boundaries are. They're watching you also be spiritually promoted, even more so since you left this karmic feminine. Once you got her out of your energy, the Most High God started promoting you like that because this karmic feminine was quite literally blocking you spiritually from your ability to be able to manifest, from your spiritual abundance, from you walking in, your full spiritual authority. This karmic feminine was a blockage for you, a toxic blockage for you. But like I said, once you took action, now to this karmic feminine, she feels like she can't predict you. This is why she wants to do this 1-800 search for you. This is why she's stalking your social media and trying to figure out and hack into stuff and figure out what you going on because now you feel so unpredictable to her. The woman before who could like I feel like they just knew you so well, but they never really actually knew you. I'm gonna keep reiterating that. Because if she thought she was a simp, she really never knew you, because your energy is not reading like that at all, at all. But this is what this is this karmic feminine's perception of you. This is what she was projecting onto you was that energy, and now that, like I said, you're out of the situation. Now she's actually seeing the real you, and it's throwing her for a loop because she's realizing she doesn't know you because she can't predict your next move. She can't predict what's going on in your head. She doesn't know how to get into your head to basically come back and, offer you some, you know, fake I'm sorries, some late apologies to try to lure you back into the situation with her. This cycle is closed. This karmic cycle is closed. You learned the lessons that you needed to learn from this relationship, and now you're elevating and you're moving forward. Yep. Yeah, you are in your spark of creativity. Like I said, since you left this karmic feminine, your chakras are fully online. You're getting spiritual downloads. Your crown chakra is lit up. Your spark of creativity, your root chakra, everything is lit up. This is why you're probably your most creative you've ever been in your life. You're also being shown. I'm being told you're being shown what your spiritual mission is and what you're here to do. So it's even more like exciting to you because you're quite literally. It's like it kind of. I'm seeing the return of the Jedi. Um, I think it was the Return of the Jedi, or maybe it was the one before the Return of the Jedi, Empire Strikes Back, where Luke went searching for Master Yoda, and he found this old, plane, and it was still working. It just needed to come online. Like it's like for the first time, you're like coming online. Like it's like the plane was working just fine. It just needed somebody to actually turn it on and let like the dust come out of the vent system and everything, and now this thing is ready to like go into outer space. So it's really like your creativity, your ability to manifest, your growth is just happening at rapid speeds right now. This is why this karmic feminine is doubly terrified, because like I said, she's watching you be promoted. She's watching you come into all these kind of spiritual gifts and ascend at such a rapid pace. You're quite literally outpacing her. Meanwhile, she's still stuck in these subconscious wounds. She's still going through an identity crisis because she has not even begun to work on herself, and her sense of self is outside of herself and is powered by other people and what other people think of her. So yeah, it's somebody, meanwhile, you're looking at your bridge to the future. You're excited about your life for the first time in a very long time. You're excited about what that brings. Yep. So, like I said, you are, yeah, this person in your past, though, their life is falling apart since you left. That's what I'm getting here. This is somebody that is finding themselves in a tight spot because this karmic feminine doesn't have your energy. And people are finally starting to see the truth about her. That truth of all the lying and stuff that she's doing, that's coming out. This is somebody that is finding that everything in their life is failing. And it's like these random little ghost in the machine type effects where you know what it is happening is your spirit team is snatching back anything that this karmic feminine was manifesting off of your energy. So it's like this person is quite literally looking up and finding things missing or things not working. Like this is the kind of person where I feel like and please take this if it resonates. I'm seeing somebody that just got a fairly new car. Like it's fairly recent. It's not that old, but now they're having car problems. And they're like, what the heck is going on? Like, why am I having car problems? Well, this person is having car problems because that car she bought was based off of your your energy. Like people don't believe it, but that's the truth of the matter. This karmic feminine doesn't have good energy because she's karmic. She has a lot of karmic debt and she doesn't have a sense of self. So she when she bought that car, it was due to your abundance, your spiritual abundance, your energy. And so now this car is not working, is what I'm seeing. Like I said, just a lot of things in this karmic feminine life that are just like constantly breaking down on her, not working. She's losing, and she's starting to realize and make the correlation of when things started going wrong in her life. It was when you left. So this person is finding that stuff around the house could stop working. Whatever house y'all share together, I feel like you left that to her and just you were happy to just get out of the house and leave her with whatever. Hey, you can have a house. You can keep whatever we had in the house. You just took your clothes and basically your stuff and left. This person is finding like hot water heaters stop like random. I'm just seeing random little stuff just not working, and it's frustrating her. And but she knows confirmation. She knows why this stuff is randomly not working. This is somebody that is also uncertain of the future and what the future holds because they know that karma is coming. Because you were basically this person's divine protection when you guys were together. And now that you are no longer in this relationship with her, her divine protection is gone. And now karma has shown up to her address and is whooping her butt. You were quite literally inadvertently when you were with her, you were protecting her from her karmic debt. Like your spiritual protection was keeping her from her karmic debt. This is somebody that wants to try to turn things around. They say this in their mind because they watched you do it, so they figure, oh, I can do it too. I can turn this thing around. I can start heading toward my north node. The only problem is this is somebody that is still not being their truthful and honest self because they're still wearing the mask. They're still trying to make people think that, oh, you're going to come back any day. It's just, it was a misunderstanding. The breakup and you filing for divorce or leaving this relationship was just a misunderstanding. You've been rerouted to a whole new different destination. There wasn't no misunderstanding. Your spirit team and the Most High God literally sent you on a different course. You're heading in a totally different direction from this Karmic Feminine. There wasn't no misunderstanding. You're realizing too that that relationship was just built off of lust and sexual attraction. There was no real foundation to that relationship. And now here you are still standing because you're moving forward. You're moving forward. You know, you're done of the unseen burdens that this karmic feminine was causing you in the background with her toxic karmic energy. Because, like I said, this is somebody that refused to heal. They refused to do any work on themselves. They were too busy wearing a mask, caring about what other people thought. And it was causing you unseen burdens. Like I said, it was blocking your abundance. It was a blocking your ascension. It was a blocking your ability to manifest and elevate. Now this karmic feminine is left in this energy feeling like this whole situation has been rigged against her. But in actuality, it's just her own decision making. But that's on her. She has to figure out how she's going to do her own work, and move forward because she's really in your energy a lot. But I feel like for you, you're in positive, beautiful, positive energy. You're moving forward. You're being blessed. Like I said, your chakras are online. You're getting these downloads. You're finding out what your spiritual gifts are and what your spiritual mission is and what you're here to do on behalf of the Most High God. It's kind of like you're somebody, like I said, you never was a spiritual person in the past, but now you are. And it is like you're being introduced to a whole new world that you never knew was possible. And it is exciting. Like I said, you're happy. Your energy is very happy. I can feel it. Like you're in bubbly, beautiful, divine masculine energy. And that's what makes all these lies and stuff that this karmic feminine is doing even more obvious to your friends and family who is really the toxic person because you're in such high energy. You're in your north node. You're in such positive mindset that, like I say, it's obvious who the person that is miserable in need of help. And it's definitely not you. But whoever you are, divine masculine, keep pushing forward. You have great things on the horizon, and you're stepping into a beautiful, beautiful time of your life of discovering your soul mission and what you're here to do, and all of the beauty and blessings of God. So that is the message. Be blessed.